Hello
everybody. My name is Markiplier, and I am officially back.
I want to play realistic games, and so there's two games that I like. I like body. Except every time I load up a game.
Oh hell no! What the fuck?
So yeah, I think Gary's mod probably. So you wanna reset Gary's mod too because you wanna play unrecording Gary's mod. Anyways, so what I'm gonna do is when I go to properties, and before you reset anything, you want to go into game version and editing me here. I completely forgot to mention. If you open up the game files, there's this thing called factory reset gmod.bat. Open that, press Y, and your game's officially reset. But yeah, that's resetting Gary's mod. That I went through. So, first of all, we have semi-dynamic blood wounds, which is a little bit broken right now, besides the fact that, first of all, this guy is great Ragdoll when it comes to, like, blood, because all the decals can be shown pretty easily, and also his blood splatter, which I think that's really cool. Except, the coolest thing about this is when you shoot him again, the blood is physics-based, so it goes down. Not only that, but I can now grab him, and he is animated. But yeah, I can grab things, I can animate them, and I can throw them as far as possible. Wait, that's kind of fun. Hold up. This is also a new mod where you can grab things. I don't know if you saw it in the thing, but anyways, so not only that, but there's also another NPC which is really useful, which is Alex. And it lets us demonstrate the Ragdoll physics and the blood better, I guess. So yeah, semi-dynamic blood wounds. Shut up. The semi-dynamic blood wounds, just the person gets really pissed off if I grab them, and it's that. So not only there's that, but also if for say I threw a frag grenade and like stepped on it and jumped. Ow, I somehow survived. What the hell? There's basically like your camera falls and they have that same effect when you die in body cam. And I think it's very useful. Shut up, me. Alright, so now that we have our weapons and all of our mods installed, we can get into the settings and stuff. So, basically, what you want for your weapons base, it does not matter. I have both Arc9 and Modern Warfare. As long as it's one of these, you can join Team Orange or join Team Gray. It does not really matter. They're both pretty decently and well-animated weapons bases, and they're both really cool. The only problem I have with Modern Warfare is that you can only inspect your weapon ammo when you're at full. When you're at full. So if I go to the Modern Warfare version, you can only inspect when you're at full ammo, and if I try to inspect, it doesn't let me. So, but when it comes to Arc9, that's pretty much, there's usually mostly regular inspecting animations, but there is a pretty decently high chance that you'll get one of these, which is you actually get to see how much ammo's in your magazine. Besides that, it doesn't really matter what you use for weapons base. But, yeah, moving on, we have the camera, which if you go to press H, you can enable the body cam system. Do not enable this. You don't actually need this at all. What you do need to do is turn off the HUD and go to movement, turn on enhanced movement and, this persist system, because if you turn off body cam, this doesn't work. Feel free to copy my settings. It makes you walk and run slower, which is more realistic. Next up, we have smooth view, which please copy my settings. When it comes to this, it's really, really buggy, and if I like moved out, I could pull 360s and it would be very off. Except if I set it to 0.04, it allows me to have some snap turns. And when it comes to like, you know, it's nice. So the other mods, like for say dynamic footsteps, and now for the big change. After all the after the shit ton of mods that I have installed, we can finally go from this to something a bit more appealing. Isn't that nice? Well, we have officially almost reached towards the end of our graphics overhaul, and my FPS is slowly ceasing to exist. But I honestly think it's going to be worth it in the end. You know what I could do? So anyways, what you basically want to do is you want to have, you want to enable all this. When you have a physically based bloom, you want to disable the sky, because I already installed a physical sky mod, and it makes, you know, it has volumetric clouds and everything else. Pretty much it. But yeah, that was the unrecord tutorial. And as a little treat for you can't really make an unrecord realism tutorial that looks this good without remaking the trailer almost 1-to-1.